Hi everybody, I'm Tim Bulott and welcome to Adventure Backcountry. We're going to talk to you today about this vehicle you see behind us here, this 1991 Jeep YJ. Originally in the other video we made a mistake, said it was a 93, it's a 91. And what I'm going to do today is just do a brief walk around, kind of a preliminary inspection. We're going to kind of take a few notes of what we got to do to begin the restoration on this so we can, bring y'all along with us. Everybody seems to have enjoyed the other video series on our other YJ, so we're going to be getting this one starting as spring rolls around. But first, we're going to take a quick look. Now, having said that, Adventure Backcountry is a new channel, but we're not new to videos by any means. We had everything on our Weapons Academy channel, and we broke the four-wheel drive, off-road, hiking, climbing, and the Jeep restoration videos away to put them all onto a separate channel. Okay, so having said that, we could appreciate your support, that you share these videos, likes, clicks, those types of things, and most of all, subscriptions. When we go out and we film, we do our best to bring you the best, most vivid images of the places that we visit as possible. We don't believe in using cell phones and which produce cheap videos, and to me that's not video making. That's not real camera work. So we try to use high quality equipment and bring stunning images back of the places that we go, so you actually feel like you're there with us as much as you can for watching it on a TV set. We do recommend that you watch our videos on a TV also to get the most out of the images and so forth. But having said that, we appreciate y'all helping us getting this new adventure going, and let's get into taking a look at this 1991 YJ. Okay, looking at the front end here, obviously, okay, this winch and this makeshift winch plate are going to have to go. Headlight bezels are going to have to go. Looks like the grill's in pretty good shape. Okay, but with the help of Jason, we'll be able to fabricate a new bumper for this with no issues whatsoever. So right end on the front end immediately, and I'm not talking about the suspension. All I see is yeah, we'll make up a new bumper and put it on this, which shouldn't be that big of a deal at all. And obviously we'll be getting a new winch. This one looks like it's seen its better days. All right, so the right front quarter, obviously this fender's wasted. Not a big deal, we can change that, but this thing's got new tires on it. Previous owner said that they put them on there for an event out at an off-road park, so the wheels and tires are in pretty good shape. It's got 33s, so we're happy about that. But this right front quarter panel right here, we'll get a new fender on it, which we've got experience with that. That's not that big of a deal, so we'll make that happen. All right, so looking down the side, okay, these little rocker guards, side steps here, needs a plastic insert here. Other than that, this one's in pretty good shape, so we may weld something over there. It's got half doors. Okay, we like that, and they're not in bad condition either. Of course you can see the paint's rough, but that's nothing. We'll take care of that. Rear tire looks good. Roll bar damage here. I'll come back to that. All the way back to the right back quarter panel. Let's take a look at that. That's got some serious issues. Okay, so this right back quarter panel has got a serious ding in it. Okay, and that's a crease right there. So we got two options. We can try to fix that, which I'll give that a shot first. See if I can't heat that up, maybe beat it out a little bit. If not, we can replace this. Parts are readily available, or I can put a quarter guard over this. Okay, so we'll take a look at that, but that's going to be a little bit of work right there. Obviously, we're going to get new headlights, new tail lights, new running lights. All that'll be replaced. All right, so I mentioned the roll cage, rollover protection. As you can see, that one has a little bit of damage on it. It's bent. So what we'll do on that is just simply build another one. That's just one piece. Maybe we can find that piece. If not, we'll just cut the attachment points off and weld us up a new one. Okay, so the rear tailgate is not bad. Okay, it's not warped, got a little damage right there, but we can live with that, or we can fix it either way. Obviously the tail lights need to be replaced. Gas tank looks okay. This bumper is just the factory frame piece there. We'll redo all that. We'll cut Jason loose with his tools, and he'll fab up something juicy for that. So, but basically the tailgate and all that's fine. Just needs to be painted. Okay, so looking down the whole quarter panel here, once again, tires great shape. Left back quarter panel's good. Door, it's all good. All this can, man, that's great. No cracks or anything on it. We can do a number on that. This left front quarter is actually good. This fender is not bad. It's got a dent on the front, but we'll look at that in a minute. These are easy to replace. These fender guards, no problem. Front wheel and tire, good shape. Okay, a little rust on the windshield here. So what we'll have to do is just kind of pull that apart, replace all the seals, and then we'll just see how bad this is rusted. Okay, roll cage looks okay on this side. Doesn't look too bad. Let's go up and take a look at the left front quarter. Okay, got a pretty big ding on the driver's side step. Okay, so we'll have to look at that. Maybe easier just to replace it. Smittybilt brand, we may be able to get those exact same ones. I don't know. We'll have to check and see. Okay, so this fender will have to go. So we'll just order a new set. The hood looks pretty dadgum good. I don't see any dents on it at all. Just looking at it right now, the hood and the cowl both look pretty intact. They look factory. They don't look like they've ever been repaired. So that's a good sign there. We'll be able to just hit those with some sandpaper, and yeah, they'll be good to refinish. So all in all, this body's not in bad shape. Let's take a look at the engine. Okay, Spitty. All right, 4.0 straight 6-cylinder. We did start it up. We had to start it up on starter fluid though. It's got oil in it. Oil looks pretty clean. Obviously the electrical doesn't look great, so it may need a wiring harnesses. So what I think we're going to do is get a battery on here. This will be probably one of our first objectives. Get a battery on here, change out this starter, and see if it'll turn over on its own power with the key. If not, we're going to have to track down that electrical issue. If I can do that, I'm told the fuel pump's out, so maybe I'll put a new fuel pump in, which I already have one. New fuel pump in the rear tank and just get it running. It's only got 150 some odd thousand miles on it, so before we put seats in it, we may just see if we can get this thing running first and have the ability to drive it so we can further inspect the transmission and the differentials and see what kind of shape that they're in. So right now, it's not turning over. It will start if you jump it off with a screwdriver across the solenoid, which is down on the starter. So battery, new starter, and let's see if it turns over. If not, we'll trace that electrical short down. Other than that, I don't see anything other than a dirty engine. Obviously, we're going to power wash all of this before we get into it. That'll help us inspect a little bit further. Okay, so that brings us to the interior, and it is a mess. I found some tail lights. Those are better than ones that are on it. It is a mess, okay? You know, the dash is not cracked. Everything here looks like if I take it out, I can refinish it. So, and we've done that before, so that's not a big deal. There's no seats in it. There's a little rust on the floorboard, but I do not think that I have to replace any floor pieces. It just needs a good cleaning, and then we got to get to work and figure out what we need to replace. The four-wheel drive mechanism is something that he's fabbed up here, and I'm not so sure. So I would rather activate my my front differential through the transfer case. Boy, all that's loose. Other than this little ammo box activator that he's got there. So I'm going to have to track that down, see what's been disconnected and what's been done to it, so I can kind of restore that. I'm going to definitely want to restore that. So that that may be a little bit of an issue. So if we can get it is looking as good as that one right there, which, you know, was a little bit better condition, parts of it. Had to do quite a bit of framework on that one. We'll be happy. So that took us about 6 months, and we got it done. So we'll get started on this one as soon as spring gets near. All right, so with that little inspection, I think our initial starting point is going to be, let's get a battery in it, let's change the starter, let's get it turning over, and if it doesn't turn over, let's trace that electrical down and see, and then maybe troubleshoot some of the initial electrical issues, and just enough to get it to run. And we know the engine runs, and if we can get it fired up and then just drive it around the property, obviously at that point, you know, I'll need a seat, and I may go ahead and order a couple of seats for it just to drive it. I can better evaluate the differentials and the transmission and so forth, and just see how it works. At that point, you know, we'll change whatever fluids need to be changed and so forth. The longer term goal is to yank this motor and just take it to the machine shop. We got Allard's Racing right up the road, and I've already talked to him about redoing this and just having a whole new engine. But before I do that, I want to see, you know, are the axles okay? We'll probably open those up, see what gears it's got in there. I'm told it's got 456s, so we'll open these up and just verify what it has. Transmission, it's got an AX15 transmission. We'll evaluate that, see if it's in good shape, change all those fluids, same way with the transfer case. And then just like we did with the other YJ, we'll probably work it in thirds, front third, middle third, and back third, and replace every possible replaceable part in there, and then we'll start on the body. So anyway, I hope y'all follow along with us in this adventure. We're going to give it, let the weather warm up just a little bit. It's a warm day today, but we still got some more winter stuff on the way, and when we're able to, we're going to get out here, we're going to get after it, start working on another Project YJ. We'll be back.